Live from the top of a small mountain, it's Bankroll or Bust with your host, Monk. What is up, everybody? Hello and welcome to another episode of Bankroll or Bust, the world's first and only MMA betting game show. And we are here to give picks for UFC Saudi Arabia. We've got three fantastic contestants to give you 12 different wagers from all 11 fights, and we'll even get a doubled up one in there this week to give you a real range of where our heads are at as far as betting goes. So get you a bunch of different lines this week to consider, and as Lou Betcha says, and then maybe bet. So without further ado, there we go. I'll just be up top this time. We've got Uncle Wheezy. That's all going to be edited out. You're not even going to see that shit. Uncle Wheezy, welcome in to Bankroll or Bust. Happy to have you on for your first appearance, hopefully of many. Are you excited for the Saudi Arabia card overall?
You know, I'm a lot more excited to watch this card and bet on it than most of these fighters that are fighting on it are excited to be in that country and be there right now. You know, I mean, like, it was just really weird when they made the Fat Gastelum against Rodriguez fight in the first place. Like, are you mad at both of those guys? Why are you sending them to Saudi Arabia to fight? That doesn't make any sense. So it was just hilarious that Fat Gastelum showed up 15 pounds heavy.
Oh, man.
and it's now a middleweight fight. But This has been a hell of a card. Like, how many cancellations? There have been, I think, at least 7 canceled fights or fights that have had opponents be switched so far. So it's one you're going to kind of want to tread lightly on. So, but I've got my plans for the bets on this fight. I'm ready to go, ready to chop it up with you guys.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, as a content creator, I'm pulling UFC fighter PNG pictures. Tricoli's fought, I swear to God, I've broken him down like 3 or 4 different times in 4 weeks, and they still only have a black and white picture of him on the website. It is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, this one, Fat Gastelum. Like I was saying to you guys before the show, he's out here playing weight cut chess while everybody else is just out here cutting weight like a bunch of suckers. Here we go. Mike, Couch Warrior, returning champion. He wins off of Lucas Almeida last week, put half the roll on it, ends up with a 35% ROI. Couch, glad to have you back. Are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, I mean, I can't help but look forward to this one because Robert Whittaker is right up there as one of my favorite fighters. Him and this man right here, Max Holloway, are my 2 favorites. So some serious bias going into that one. I'm super hyped to see that fight play out, and I think it's a really fun card. I mean, the co-main event is sick. Just a bunch of fun fights. Should be a ton of violence. I'm really, really looking forward for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got a ton of OVs. I think they're all OVs, no EVs this week, but definitely a lot of OVs. Fakhretdinov, one of my favorites to watch. I mean, Brenson Hibeto fight's going to be crazy. For DraftKings, as we say, a ton of great GPP options out there this week. And last but not least, excited to welcome in Billy Briz to Bankroll or Bust. Glad to have you on. How you been, Billy? And are you looking forward to UFC Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, man, I've been good. I'm excited for this card. I mean, any card that's going to be on ABC always feels like it rises the intensity of the card. Going back to what Uncle Easy was saying, first fucking week I've ever placed 3 bets before the card even have started, before the Monday of the week of, and all 3 bets got voided or canceled. So it's one of those type of weeks. You got to do due diligence and a couple. What would you say? Extra office hours this week to get done some fights. A lot of fights this weekend. We got Bellator going off at the same exact time on Saturday, PFL the night before. So there's a lot of fights to pick between this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. And definitely, man, I swear I've updated my stats for everybody like 3 or 4 different times with all the changes that are coming up. So definitely extra office hours for sure. So yeah, super quick. We got our 4 categories: money line, fight time prop, method prop, and wild card. These gentlemen will be picking 12 lines, as I said, and putting them in those categories. Must spend all $1,000. 50 is the minimum, but there is I was going to say no ceiling. Obviously, mathematically, there's a ceiling. And let's get right into it, guys. Uncle Wheezy was lucky enough to get first pick. It's either luck or a curse. We haven't figured it out yet. What would you like? You can pick any of your 4 categories from any fight on the board.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is start with my money line bet, and I'm going to go with Muhammad Naimov's money line here, and I want to put 400 of my 1,000 on that. Uh, I'm I don't I've been on the right side of these Naimov fights. I had him against Malarkey. I cashed on him against Nathaniel Wood. I had him as Uncle Weezy's ass shaving of the week versus Eric Silva, who's a complete bum. And the market just keeps getting this guy wrong and wrong and wrong. And now here we are, and they're pretending like this guy Lima, whose best win is Jonas Magard, is going to go in there and beat a guy who's beaten Nathaniel Wood. I don't understand this. I understand the guy's a good prospect. He's up a weight class on less than a week's notice, has to fly to Saudi Arabia. He's going to cut weight. He hasn't fought in 11 months. Naimov's the better striker. Naimov's the better wrestler. Naimov's fought the better brand of competition as a professional by a mile, and he's got the way better wins. I'm going with Naimov here. I think this line is completely mispriced, and I think that this is going to be a tough road to hoe for Felipe Lima, making your UFC debut in Saudi Arabia, up a weight class. I mean, it's just a really tough situation for this kid.
Yeah, that is a tough hill to climb. What's the line you found on that one?
So let me see.
It's best available. We're not sticklers over here.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh my best fight odds page because it's been just dangling right around even, which has surprised me. Dude, he's plus 100.
Oh, you got a plus number now.
I tracked a bet on him last night at minus 115. I can't believe this line.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. I kind of feel the same, and I think in DraftKings, because I'm a DraftKings boy, he's kind of getting overlooked a little bit this week. So that's our first fight off the board. Couch, what is your first pick out of all 10 fights that are left?
Yeah, so I mean, Weezy just stole my fight. And funny enough, I was going to be on the opposite side. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm pretty torn. Let's screw it. Let's rock with Uzdemir. I'll do the Uzdemir money line. I'll put 500 on that one. For me, it really just comes down to Walker just being an idiot. Maybe a little bit too tall for his own good. I mean, that chin is just way out there. Clearly chinny. Uzdemir hits like a train. I'm a little worried because I think Walker can knock him out too, but especially if he can get out of the first round, I think Uzdemir should be A-okay. And yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that one.
I love that as an underdog spot. What's the line you got on that one?
I am seeing very slight dog minus 107 on Bet Online.
Love it. Yeah, I like watching Walker fight, good or bad, but something about Uzdemir, man. I'm with you there. I'm with you. I really like that money line pick. Billy Briz, your first pick, and you get 2 in a row, actually. So board is open to you, sir.
Yeah, I'm shocked nobody picked this one. I'm gonna go with Nazarat Hassarat round 3 decision at minus 110 on FanDuel, and I want to hit that one for 550. Have that one as like the base for the weekend.
Round 3 decision. What would you say the odds were?
Minus 110 on FanDuel
for hack pressed round 3 your decision, and you said 550.
Yeah, 550 on that.
All right. What do you like about that line?
Yeah, it's just like I've had a lot of money against Jared Gordon before. Shouts to Uncle Weezy. I think he was on stream with me, and we literally watched Jared Gordon push Paddy Pimblett up against the cage in America for 8 minutes in a row, and he still got robbed on the judges' scorecards. Doesn't give me any type of confidence that he's going to go overseas to Saudi Arabia and win a judges' scorecard. I think Nazarat is just going to throw more volume on the feet. Granted, sometimes I don't like betting on decision-based fighters, but if you're going to go forward, you're going to throw bombs, and the crowd's going to be behind you, that's more than enough for me to get giddied up for Nazarat this weekend. Money line's a little bit priced out, but I think the round 3 decision, I think you can get a late finish on Jared Gordon.
I like that a lot. 550 hack brass round 3 or decision at minus 110 on FanDuel. Putting 550 on it. Love it. What is your second pick of the evening?
Second pick. I'm mad. Couch took the one I was gonna take. I was going to go on the other side. Actually, I like Johnny Walker this weekend a lot, but I'm gonna go with a money line bet here. I think this one's kind of dangling here, still in the market. I kind of like the time prop a little bit more, but it's a little bit juicy. I'm gonna go D-Rod here on the money line, plus 194. I feel like this line's just way too wide for Gastelum. I mean, if Gastelum wrestles, then fuck it. I'll be wrong. But if this is a boxing fight for 15 minutes and goes to the judges' scorecards, I think D-Rod has enough volume on the feet to definitely outland Kevin Gastelum. If Kevin Gastelum wrestles on the ground, I think D-Rod can get back up on the feet. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I like D-Rod a lot this weekend. It's one of my favorite money line plays of the weekend.
Nice. And how much you want to put on that one?
We'll do a little baby bet here, a little 175 there.
175. Yeah, the meme I saw right before we came on the show was only true MMA fans will know this trivia. In what year was Daniel Rodriguez born? And it's the UFC picture of him where it has his birth year in like size 500 font across his chest. Oh, just so great. So great. All right. So we had Rodriguez plus 194. I like that at 175. Leaves you at 275 when it comes back around to you, Mike. We are back to you. You got fight time, method, and wild card to choose from.
All right. Let's do method. And I'll rock with Pavlovich by knockout minus 145. I'll do 200. I'm a huge fan of Volkov, so that hurts. But I just feel like Volkov stands a bit too tall for someone like Pavlovich. I feel like Pavlovich is super fast. And I kind of just think he's going to knock him out early. So I'll rock with that one.
You don't think they're the too good of friends and they're just not going to look at each other for 15 minutes.
So that's why I didn't pick the under 1.5 for a total, because I was going to do that. But rather, maybe they'll be slow at first, but eventually I feel like they're going to start fighting. And I think Pavlovich sooner or later knocks out my boy, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. I'm only laughing because I just cannot imagine Sergey Pavlovich like taking that approach. That would be mind blowing. Excuse me. All right, Pavlovich KO minus 145 for 200 leaves you with 300. Uncle Wheezy, you have 2 picks left and 3 categories to choose from. 6 fights also to choose from.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. This is a great. I love this game because you never know how it's going to go. You never know what fights people are going to pick. Like my favorite time prop on the card is Pavlovich Volk. Or I'm sorry, no, it's one of you guys already took it. Walker versus Ozdemir. Fight doesn't start round 2 at plus 200. I think that's just such a great price on a bet. I think most of their finish condition is going to be in round 1 for that fight.
Yeah.
But since I still do need a fight time prop, and there's not much sticking out in terms of fight time props here, I'm going to go with the Gafarov Kang fight goes to decision.
Oh, I like that real easy.
They're both so durable, and they're both good finishers in their own right. I mean, I think that Kang could be live for a submission if Gafarov makes any mistakes on the ground, but I do think that one's going to go the full 15. And the last time I saw that was around minus 155-ish. Let me see where it's at right now. Fight goes the distance minus 155 on Bet Online.
Very nice.
I will go on that one. I will go 300.
All right, 300 on the Gafarov Kang fight goes to decision. Yeah, I like that one as well. I think it goes all 3. And yeah, Kang, a nice little underdog spot for DFS this week. If you're interested, Gafarov still has not won in a Dana White promotion. We'll see if he can get that going. You've got another one here, method prop and wild card.
Method prop and wild card. So I got to do a method prop here, and now I just took myself out of my Kong by decision prop at plus 275. I'm my own worst enemy here. Let's see here. I think I am going to go with Chong Ho Lee to win by decision, and I'm going to pick him. I'm going to do that for, we got 700. I'm going to go for 200 on that. And Lee by decision is
I'm seeing plus 200.
It should be a nice little plus
210. I
number.
see a 210.
yeah, 210 actually on Bet Online. So yeah, let's go with that Bet Online 210. I hope he doesn't knock him out late, but yeah, because I might be on some knockout props late in that fight.
Yeah, what are you seeing in that one that makes you like that 2-1 decision there?
So I like Lee. He's very offensive with his grappling game. You know, he describes his style as the Korean Khabib. And when you watch him fight, he's been in there against some good grapplers, guys who have kind of come back at him. He outlasted João Passi. He fought a Brazilian guy in the regional scene, and you could tell that he will get put in some bad spots every once in a while, but he'll find reverses, he'll find sweeps, he'll stand up when he gets taken down, but when he gets you down, he really has great ground and pound. And I think that while they're scrambling, it's going to be hard to know who's winning. But when this guy, Chang Lee, gets on top, he's going to be landing the better ground and pound. I think he's going to be doing more in the grappling exchanges. And I don't think that fight is going to spend a lot of time at distance striking range. So I actually have a money line bet on him as well this week.
Nice. That's a pretty good number there for that decision. 210, like you said, as long as he plays with his food for 15 minutes and doesn't finish him there. All right. Couch Warrior, you've got a fight time and a wild card left. Four fights to choose from.
This fight doesn't count as a time prop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do let's do the Fakhretdinov Dalby fight ends inside the distance. I'm seeing plus 135 on Bet Online. And I'll do that for, what do I got? I'll do that for 200.
Fakhretdinov Dalby fight doesn't go. You said plus 135?
That's what I'm seeing, yeah.
Awesome. And how much did you say?
200.
200. Why do you like that one? I'm a big Fakhretdinov guy.
My rule going into this year was if I have a time prop that's plus an under that's plus money and I can name at least 2 ways the fight finishes, I should probably play it. And I can see we're not knocking him out. I can see we're not subbing him. And I can possibly see a Dalby late finish. So that's 3. So feels like I got to play it.
Love it. Fakhretdinov Dalby. And yeah, if you weren't watching, I did misspell Dalby, but Fakhretdinov fucking nailed it. Plus 135, 200 on that leaves you 100 for your wild card on the way back. Billy Briz, you have 2 picks to go and 3 fights to choose between method prop and wild card.
So my question is like, what's like the limit in like the wild card? Like,
anything you got 275 left, and you have to, your minimum bet is 50. So you got one, what is that? 225 maximum on one of them. That's probably your money.
Well, right off the bat here, I guess this counts as a method of victory here. This is a FanDuel round prop here. I like the money line a little bit more, but since I'm in a method of victory section, I'm gonna go Ikram Alizarov rounds 1, 2, or 3 at plus 240. And put 75 on that.
Now, is that time? Would that count as method or time?
Method.
I'm looking. We're looking for like KO
decision or KO decision or sub.
Okay, can I put that as a wild card then?
Yeah, absolutely. Alice Garov, what was it again?
Rounds 1, 2, or 3 at plus 240.
Plus 240, and how much you want to put on that one?
Just a 75 piece.
75. Right, what makes you like that main event prop there?
I like Ikram this weekend. I feel like he has no regards of who the fuck Robert Whittaker is and where his place is in the division. He's going to go out there and he's going to be himself and he's going to go for it. He's either going to get it done in rounds 1, 2, or 3, or Robert Whittaker is going to win a round 4, 5 or decision. And it's pretty binary. I think Ikram, it could definitely expose Robert Whittaker. I'm not too high on Robert Whittaker's last couple of performances. I think he's on the come down of performances, and we've been fading Robert Whittaker for a little bit while now. And DDP beating Robert Whittaker is one of the biggest bets I made in my life, and I'm gonna go right back to the well of fading Bobby Knuckles. I don't think he's that good.
Nice. Alice Garov rounds 1, 2, or 3, plus 240 at $75. I'm super excited for that main event. Personally, yeah. I mean, the whole main card should be pretty awesome, to be honest. And then you've got your last pick. $200 is what you're gonna play on a method. What do you got? 2 fights to choose from.
Can I like pick the Magomed knockout if it's like not available yet? Like I would have to like look around in some markets, but it definitely would be up by weigh-ins tomorrow. It's probably gonna be like minus 175.
If your
That's just gonna
competitor,
be minus 300, bro.
Whatever
Yeah,
it is.
it probably will be. He's
If
minus
you're-
700 right now, so
if your competitors both say that it's okay, then I'll allow it, and you can just like text me and we'll check it.
Like
Yeah, I got
whatever
no
the
problem with
knockout
that.
prop is.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll mark
Thank
it
you.
down, and no, this sets a nice precedent. Actually, maybe we can use this going forward. So yeah, what did you say, Magomedov KO?
Yeah, we're gonna go Shire Bullet by KO. Yeah, does the first round scare me a little bit? Yeah, I definitely think Tricali is gonna go out there and try to go get a submission. But Magomed should be able to get a knockout later on in the fight in rounds 2 or 3 in the later portions of the fight. But I will say, man, I don't think Shire Bullet is about to be some championship contender. This is just like a Saudi Arabian weekend. He doesn't have a visa card, so the UFC has to be very strategic of what cards they're putting him on because he can't fight in America. So I think this is a matchmaker sweet spot for him. Even if Tricali tries to go out here and sub, he might just do the good old Nico Price against Robbie
Yeah,
Lawler.
dude. Dude, has he even touched down yet? Tricali. Is he
I have
in
no idea.
Saudi
He was
Arabia?
supposed to be in Vegas 3 days ago, so I have no idea how that's going to all work out. But he's going to go for it, and that's the scare. So I kind of like the method of victory prop.
He fucking should. This is like his 4th UFC fight, and he hasn't even fought yet. So he definitely should go for it. I only put 3 question marks. Maybe I should add 4. Who knows? It might be that wide. No, I'm just kidding. By then. All right, Couch, you've got wild card and you got 1 fight left to pick from. So $100. What are you looking at here? Anything goes in this fight, though. That's your advantage.
Gotcha. Okay. Damn it, Billy, dude. Oh. I thought I was ready to play that Tricoli money line, baby. All right. I'm dead serious too.
I was wondering if anybody's going to play that.
I'm going to with my money, so I was going to do it for the show, but let's do Gadzia Zulov by decision. I'm seeing plus 700.
yeah.
And I'll do that 100 on it. I just don't think he's that great of a finisher, you know? I feel like if he gets the finish, it's more so on the Ribeiro side of Ribeiro just messing up and just kind of giving up. And I think that I don't really necessarily think he's going to give up. So I can see just Gadzia Zulov laying on him for 3 rounds.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember having money on him on the Dana White Contender Series. It was just I couldn't find enough things to throw at the fucking television. That dude,
Yeah, right. That was
You can't finish this Bolivian heavy bag.
Right.
What the hell, you know? I'm
ridiculous.
picking Gaji Azula by decision too. That was my pick for that fight actually, because I think he can win a lot of minutes in the wrestling exchanges.
I like the over 1.5 on that fight. It's lined up
Plus
plus
big
1.
number.
I
Plus
played
200.
that. Yeah.
You can get a second round knockout and still cash that. Would I be shocked? No. Like,
all right. I'm just changing the background because, as you can tell, Wheezy still has a fight left, and all the fights are gone. So this is our option for now. I'm gonna randomly pick a fight,
Okay.
1 through whatever. That is not the Trockley fight. Is not on it. Number 8, I think, is Trockley, not on it because it has no props. That's why we're doing this.
Okay.
So whatever number it lands on, Wheezy has a wild card. He gets to pick any bet from that fight as long as his contemporaries have not already chosen it. And you have got number 3. Now I have to do the old StreamYard stop sharing, reshare. But I'm an old pro at this now. All right, so what's the 3rd fight? You've got Gaffarov and Kang. You already have a fucking.
oh, this is perfect.
Actually, that's good for you, isn't it? Weren't you talking? No,
yeah, because I found some value in that Kang by decision prop.
Exactly.
Plus 275 was what I saw last night. Let's see where that is today. Kong by decision. I see plus 250 on the board for DraftKings. Let me see if he's still plus 275 on Bet Rivers.
Yeah, I thought I remember you
I
mentioned
bet
that.
I tracked a bet at 275. 265. Oh no, actually 270. It's 270.
There we go.
Kyung Ho Kong by decision, 270 on Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Actually, I'm picking Gafurov to win the fight, as funny as that sounds. But look, both of these guys are very durable. And Kong's got the length advantage. He's got like a 4 or 5 inch reach advantage. He's taller. He's definitely more experienced and has fought the better brand of competition over the length of both of their careers. So yeah, I mean, like I think that this could be an interesting and very close fight, you know. So with Gafurov by decision at 175, Kong by decision at 270, but Gafurov is 1-5 in his career in decisions, while Kong's like 5-7. So Kong's won a lot more decisions than Gafurov has. So I think it's one of those things that if you think it's going to go to decision and it's going to be close, get the decision number that has more pop.
Yeah, Gafurov has one of the weirdest fighting styles. Like, it seems very front-loaded, like he's going to beat you up and beat your ass in the beginning of the fight, but he really does nothing, and then his cardio sucks, so it's like he's not winning decisions. Gafurov's a person I've lost some money on before in the past. I don't care where the fight can be in his backyard of his own hometown for all I care. I just can't bet him anymore, man.
Yeah, it's like, how are you getting tired doing nothing? Come on, man. Like it's usually one or the other, you know. Not both.
He spends so much of his cardio trying to get the takedowns. When he gets the takedowns, it's like no cardio left. It's so
right. I paid that dude like it's my full-time job.
Yeah.
I remember the Chad and Ellinger Dana White Contender Series one. That was the one where he walked off to the blacklist for me. Like, never again.
That was the one.
He was like minus 450 and dropped the ball. Yeah.
I think Chad Ellinger is like plus 200 something in that spot.
More than that.
Yeah, I think it was like +3 or something.
Jeez. And he has not recovered. Not recovered. We'll see if he can see if he has what it takes against Kang. If he doesn't, I suspect that we probably won't see him too many more times of this promotion. Well, that is going to do it, guys. Quick recap. All of our guys have got all of their picks, 12 wagers for you. Uncle Wheezy's got Naimov plus 100. Gafurov Kang fight goes at minus 155. Lee decision plus 210 and Kang decision plus 270. Couch Warrior Uzdemir minus 107. Fakhretdinov Dalby fight doesn't go plus 135. Pavlovich KO minus 145. Gadzhizulov decision plus 700. Love that. Billy Briz has Rodriguez plus 194. Hackprast round 3 decision minus 110. Magomedov question marks until tomorrow morning or whenever that prop comes out. I think that was a knockout, right? I should probably write that.
Yeah.
Magomedov knockout. There we go. And then the Aliskerov round 1, 2, or 3 plus 240. So we've got some very interesting plus money bets throughout this card here. I really, really like this. Well, I want to thank you three personally for joining me. Best of luck, and best of luck to all of you this weekend. And I hope, as usual, all of you enjoy the fight. So enjoy, and we will see you in the next one.
I love this. You only come here if you like that stuff.